Hi, in this video I will show how to manage the online store's theme. So right now we are here in the theme page, the theme section, and via this section you can pretty much determine everything regarding how the online store looks and functionalities that are visible there. For example, newsletter subscription, lead magnet functions. So you have different sections here, general settings, brand settings. So let's go through those one by one. So the first page, general settings, the shop name, copyright, and when you're operating here, it's important to notice that you have to open the edit mode before you can start making changes to the shop's theme or settings. So let's click edit. So now you can change, for example, shop name or copyright that are visible in the store. Then we can jump to the next section, brand setting. Here you have your basic setup, like the colors, logos, favicons that are used in the store. So if you have our like basic setup of the store, you have this logo, but you can change it to your own if you want with this. You have your colors available that you can use. You can create your own. So if you click this, you can create your own colors if you want. Make it a gradient color. So you can like shift the colors, for example, in a button. So you can add colors here and then you can change the color settings, for example, in a background theme or a button. Then you have favicon. So this is visible in the shop's address. So you can change this if you want. And then you have everything regarding the color scheme of the store. So store background color. So you can read all the like labels here that are affected with this color. So you can change everything. So you can click this and then change the color and then go to the store and see how it looks with the change. So the idea with the store is that you can customize everything. So you can use our default templates, the black or white theme template, and then you can customize it. Or you can build the store from scratch. So you have pretty much an empty store and you're gonna like specify every detail to the store. But it takes a lot of work to start from scratch. So I advise that you take our template, the black or white one, and then customize it according to your specification. It's much more easier to use a template than to start from scratch. Then we can go to the next section, header. And actually about this page before we move on, you have this preview store. So this allows you to, as the name says, preview the changes before you publish them. And it's wise if you have a lot of traffic on your store, it's wise to preview them, the changes, before you publish them. Because if you publish the changes, everyone can see them. So for example, if I would change this color to, for example, white, I could click this and then the system opens a new window where you can see the store. So then you can go to the place where you made the change and see how it looks. And then you can jump back to the store and make changes again if needed. So preview is wise to use if you have a lot of traffic on your store, and then publish the changes if they're correct. Then we have the header section. The header means the store's, this top part of the store. So for example, this text here, you can determine here. So top banner text, here you can choose the color for the text. And again, you have the like default colors, but you can use your own by clicking this. Then you have top banner background, so you can see this color and this text here. Then you have top menu, meaning the buttons that are visible at the header part of the store. So these are buttons in the store, and when you click this, you can determine where it directs the client to. So for example, I could add that the button product directs the client, so the system opens the diet plan section. So with every button, you can choose where it goes, the target page. So you can add and remove buttons. So if I click this, I can delete a button. Then I can drag and drop buttons to a new place. So I can change the order and I can also add buttons. So by clicking this, I can add a new button and then choose, for example, where it directs the client to, sign-in page, category, or a product. But it's wise to check the buttons after you have added them, because if you add a lot of buttons, it can look strange here in the store. So if you would have like 15 buttons up here, it would look pretty messy. So it's always wise to check how it looks in the store after you have made changes. Top menu link colors and top menu background colors. So again, you can customize the color and the look and the functionalities on this page. Then you have pages. So different pages in the store. So home page, category page, product page. So these are just different pages in the store. And in the future update, we will build a feature here that allows you to actually create new pages and then add content to that page. So it's basically a website after that. But right now you have these default pages that you can use. So let's start off with the home page. So every page has this function called blocks. So you can add a block, and these are blocks you can see here, like example blocks. And the block has multiple functions. So you can read the description what the block does. So lead magnet, newsletter subscription. So every block has a functionality. So you can add a block by clicking it, and then you can add the content. But let's get back to this in a couple of seconds. So you have blocks. So for example, this block, I can click it. So you see this picture, text, the title, content, and then I can show the store. So it's this one you see at the top. So this is a block, and you can determine where it's located. Is it at the top? Is it at the bottom part of the page? So all of these are blocks. So I can change, for example, this picture, and then I can go and check how it looks with the new picture. And when you have these blocks, this means that it's active, it's visible, so you can turn a block off, and then if I go to preview, you see that the block is gone. It's no longer up here. Then I can activate it again, and let's go back to the preview, and you see that the block is active, so it's visible. So you can easily activate and deactivate blocks. So these are like ready to use blocks made by us. If you take a template of the store, like the white or black, these are like default blocks made by us. But if you start from scratch, this is empty. So you have to add all the blocks by yourself. You can of course always delete blocks if you don't want to use them at all. So you can activate, deactivate, and delete blocks. And of course you can change the order. So if I click this, I can drag and drop. So now this is not at the top anymore. So if we click preview, you see that this block is at the top and this block is the second one. So you can change the order any way you want. And let's add a block so you see how it works. So add block. So let's add, for example, a lead magnet. So this allows you to collect leads via the store. So you can ask questions about the lead, from the lead, and then you can read the questions via the lead function. I can show it in a couple of seconds. So lead magnet. So first up here you have desktop view and also mobile view. So same as desktop, it's as default, but you can click it off, and then you can set up the mobile view as something different. So it's not the same as desktop view. So here you can upload a picture, like the main picture for the block. Background color, you can choose, so let's add white. Then we can add a title. Let's add interested in our services. And let's change the color to black. So the background is white and the text color is black. And this is something that doesn't look good if you have like a white color and white text. So the text doesn't, it's not visible because the background is with the same color. So it's always wise to again preview to see how the changes has affected the store's look. Text content, you can add whatever you want, and again with this you can choose the color for the text. alignment, then information to be collected, just the email or telephone and name also, then questions. So you have up to 6 questions, and if you add, for example, age, goal, so now the client will see in the store just 2 questions, so no empty questions. So if you leave this empty, it's not visible in the store. So you can add up to 6 questions, and there's a box below this that the client can answer to. So it's like a text box that the client can write their answer. And then down here you have the button label. It's a button, so you can choose what it reads. So let's add send. Let's click save. So now we have added a block called lead magnet, and now we can preview. So you see it's this block here. So you have the text, collected details, and the questions that the client can write to. And then when they click send, you will get the lead in the marketing section. So here is the lead section, and all the leads will come here. And we have another video about this marketing section, so please check out that video also. So you can add blocks with different functionalities, collecting leads, newsletter subscriptions, advertisement, product promos, whatever you want. So think the store as individual pages, and then you can add functionalities and blocks to each of those. Next page, category page, product page. So again, you can add whatever blocks you want, 1 or multiple per page. Contact us page. So let's go to the store. So it's this page. So this is 1 block, and then you can add another one or a third one. So you can add as many blocks per page as you want. Frequently asked questions, about us, services, sign in. So sign in means this page. So you can add block or blocks to this sign in page as well. Order completed. This is the page that's visible after the client has completed the order, made the payment. So in this case, it's just a simple thank you for the order and whatever content you want to add. And you can of course add, for example, a picture of yourself, like, hey, thanks for purchasing my services. And the last page here, my account, it means the account in the store. So the client can sign in with this page, and they can sign in to the store's account with the same email address and password that they are using to log into the app. So the client can log into the store where they can see and manage all the orders, all the information about themselves. So when the client logs in, they will see this page, my account. So again, you can add whatever content you want into the store's account view. Then you have footer, meaning the bottom part of the store. So let's go back here. So down here you have this section, so you can choose what's visible. Download links to the app, your social media links, just text sections. So explore direct links. So I can click this and choose the target page. I can add and remove these buttons. So you can add and you can delete this whole block if you want and change the order of them. So for example, I could change this explore block here and download app to the left. So you can switch places. Social media links, you can copy paste your own social media links here. So they are like a clickable link in the store. And also payment methods. This is just like a text box. So if I click this, add a column, you can add like a text column if you want, which looks like this. And again, you can choose the colors for this section. So it's this part down here. And then the last section, you have advanced settings. So when you set up this store at the beginning, you can choose the theme. Is it the light one or dark one or empty? So as I told you previously, if you start from scratch, the empty one, it's a lot of work to set up all the pages with all the blocks, with all the content. So it's wise to start off with the template and then just customize the look any way you want. It's much faster that way. So if you have, for example, at the beginning when you set up the store, you chose light. So you want to use the light color, but then you have other thoughts that, hey, maybe the dark look would be better for me. So you can switch. So if I would click, right now as you can see, I have the dark theme activated. So if I could click this, I can change. So the system changes to the white theme if I click this. But please notice that if you have made changes to the store, to the blocks I just showed you, you have changed colors, text, pictures. So if you change the theme from here, it pretty much cancels all the changes you have made, and it returns back to the default pictures, text and colors. So you can change the theme, but it at the same time cancels all the changes you have made by yourself. So that's important to notice. So that's pretty much it about the theme section. But the idea with this is that you can customize the store any way you want to make it look the way you want. And in the future, we will also add new themes. So right now we only have 2, but we will add more, so you have like a wider variety of like themes that you can use. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching and see you again.